Adobe launches a Photoshop app on iPhone and Android. Release expected soon. We will be seeing Tesla in India, but it will not be manufactured locally. Tesla's entry into India will follow an import-only business model with no immediate plans to establish manufacturing or assembly plants within the country. And this is from government official source. Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Gappa, which is the first ever tech podcast show in India. We are the hosts. I'm Amog.
I'm Sumit.
I'm Mohit.
And we discuss all things tech in a simplified way. You ask why we do it? It's simple. We are technically nerds. Tech Gappa is now available on Spotify and YouTube Music, so you can listen to our podcast on these two platforms. Secondly, this week we just crossed 100 subscribers on YouTube. So a huge thanks to all you guys, and keep watching us and keep sharing our channel and keep supporting us. It means a lot to us. Now, moving to today's episode, we will be discussing some updates about Tesla being launched into India. So finally, or maybe after a long wait, you can say, we will be seeing Tesla cars or maybe a one car in India finally. Then we have some updates from Google when it comes to some sort of QR code scanning, Gmail updates, and Chrome updates for that matter. And lastly, but not the least, we have some AI update from Perplexity AI. So, but yeah, we have this time we have tried to cut down a lot of AI updates and focus more on all the other tech updates.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all about it. Let's begin. We know that Tesla is trying hard to pitch in the Indian market for a long time, but there were some clashes, or rather allegedly Elon Musk was not ready to set up a manufacturing plant here in India. He wanted to not disturb the supply chain, but still somehow he wanted Indian customers to import the Teslas in India. And our government was completely against it. But strangely, after PM Modi's recent visit to US, things have changed. I mean, now we will be seeing Tesla in India, but these cars or this car will be imported. It will not be manufactured locally. So that's a
So
huge mistake. Yeah.
so it's like a CPU unit,
Was that?
CPU. So it's like a completely built unit or something. So
Completely built
most,
unit, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Completely. Oh, CBU. Okay. I thought
yeah,
CPU. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we see Toyota, Lexus, or some other brands who import their parts and the cars are assembled here. But I don't think that will be the case. So let's just take a look at the article. I'm quoting here. Tesla plans India entry with first vehicle shipments of Model Y to Mumbai and major cities.
Mhm.
So I'm again quoting, after Elon Musk's recent meeting with Prime Minister Modi during latter's recent US visit, Tesla is now finally entering the Indian market. The EV giant plans to begin importing its vehicles to a port near Mumbai in the coming months. So additionally, the company has made several new roles live on its career page for India related sales, retail, and technology teams. So yes, they again, but they will be importing, or rather we will be importing the Tesla Model Y specifically, and no Roadster, no Tesla Model 3 or any other Tesla models. And I have seen some openings. I mean, like this article is quoting that there are some positions open in retail sales and
Course,
other
it will be sales because those
yeah,
models are completely built. So,
Correct.
exactly.
To get supply chain running in here.
yeah.
Right. So Tesla is aiming for Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore. So these are the top three cities which they will be targeting, and by the third quarter of 2025. So it's basically what, after August, maybe for 6 months. So yeah, after June to be precise. So like we said, Tesla will be offering Model Y only as of now, but
Yeah.
might introduce the more affordable Model 3 as its first product in the Indian market. But yeah, I mean, as of now, we will be seeing only Tesla Model Y. But worth mentioning point. Mr. Mukesh Ambani has already imported Tesla, which was like what, 1.5 year ago or something. But I think it was custom made or something of that kind. But yeah, but the funny thing about or rather funny thing about Tesla being imported is that we know Americans drive on the right hand side of the road. So the car is typically known as left hand drive. So the Berlin facility produces right hand drive variants, which are suitable for India.
Correct.
So, but technically, okay, let's just come to the price. Let's just finish off with the article and then we'll discuss more. The Model Y is expected to be priced over 70 lakh and 90 lakh rupees. And Tesla's sales target for Indian market has been estimated at 2,500 units annually during the initial phase. So
Mhm.
that is what they are saying. But here is a catch. Tesla has opted not to source from China, likely due to the restrictions and regulatory complexities associated with the Chinese imports.
Correct. Yeah.
So we know that Tesla has a lot of factories in China,
Yeah.
but they will not be supplying the cars from China. But it is unclear from where the units would be brought here in India. So that needs to be looked out.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, yeah, it should be noted that Tesla's entry into India will follow an import-only business model with no immediate plans to establish manufacturing or assembly plants within the country. This is important, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now what have been changed, because now it is really getting kind of a can say fast-paced
Yeah,
decision. Why? Because one one for that matter, Trump has won the election and they visited the US. That was the one of the reason. Or it can be after that, I think so. Government had declared some import duties or pricing change as well for the Indian
correct,
market.
correct. So
So
no, yeah,
yeah,
I mean, if you there are, I would like to highlight 2 points here. Firstly, PM Modi was against importing any of the cars. That is
yeah,
why we had an import duty of 100% plus.
yes,
So all the cars, all the imported cars were charged at 110 or 120% import duty, which made all the cars very expensive.
exactly.
Yeah.
And the second point, or in continuation with this point, after PM Modi's visit to US, these import duties were cut down to what, 20% or 25%.
Yeah,
It was definitely, we saw 95% cut
but yeah,
Mhm.
on the import duties. So obviously it is, like we say in Hindi, mili bhagat. So it's like a joint thing. I mean, Elon
yeah,
Musk might have asked PM Modi to reduce the import costs or import tax, and PM Modi listened to him. And now we are seeing, or rather, we saw a news that central government is cutting down on import duties by almost 95%.
Yeah.
Secondly, in this year's budget 2025, which was launched on 1st February, we saw EV components, import duty on EV components slashed to almost like 5%.
Mhm.
So it is like we will be having imported cars for which would be affordable, maybe below 50 lakhs because import duties are less. At the same time, the players which are playing below 50 lakhs, 20 lakhs to 50 lakhs, they will be also getting some benefit because the EV components which are imported, they saw a heavy import duty reduction as well.
Mhm.
So
exactly.
the
Yeah.
we might also see cost reduction in some cars or maybe most of the cars which are below 30 lakh because of the components import duty
For
reduction.
duty deduction. And
And
that actually open up the door for the other competitors as well. I think
right,
so. Not
right,
Most
only the Tesla,
definitely.
but there will
Exactly.
be another competition which are doing well in other countries, which
Yeah.
correct.
may have a strong competition against the Indian manufacturer.
Yeah,
So
Especially
as you
as
as we know, Exactly, especially for the Tata and Mahindra. Now
Correct.
they are basically acing the game of the AV in India at least.
Yeah,
So it will be a very tough competition for them also if the import duties are that low.
Correct.
correct. Yeah, because if you can see in the market right now, I think the premium segment, especially considering the Model Y exclusively, if Tesla is to enter the game in India, if you see the only manufacturers currently which are offering like really good higher end EVs other than your German manufacturers or European manufacturers for that matter are only BYD and Hyundai for that matter. And good news, VinFast is also
Yeah.
coming to India.
Belfast is also coming.
So it's going to be like a tough competition per se, but considering a very high price point for the Model Y, I think Hyundai especially will have a very tough competition from VinFast because the Ionic, as we see, Ionic 5, it's around that 50 lakh range
Correct.
for the much medium premium
Yeah, you can say mid
EV,
premium. Yeah,
mid
mid
premium EVs, and VinFast is going to be a very tough competition. Especially among we have seen that
yeah.
VinFast do have a lot of offerings in the EV segment. So Tesla, when coming here, is going to face quite the competition. So I do understand their like 2000 something models a year
Yeah.
goal right now. But once they have the infra set up, especially since Tesla has that very their own proprietary fast charger, right?
Right.
So unless and until they get that up and running with all the services and technicians, especially here for their specific cars, if any proprietary things exist, obviously, which there will be. I think they won't be bringing in many more cars yet.
No, but that's a good point you raised here, but I I don't think that will be the case, which is why I'm reading out the article again. And this is from government official source.
Mhm.
So I'm quoting here, government sources indicate that India is considering additional measures to facilitate Tesla's entry, including increasing the annual cap on EVs eligible for concessional tariffs from 8,000 cars to 50,000 cars.
Okay. Okay.
So, if at all any manufacturer or any company wants to gain the concessional rate for their EVs, the maximum limit till now was 8,000 cars. You can avail the concessional rate for 8,000 cars, but now it will be increased to 50,000.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Is this for all EVs or just
Yes.
Tesla? Okay. Okay.
No, it's for all
For
the
all
EVs.
manufacturers.
For
Yeah.
all
Right.
Yeah.
them.
That's
But
great. That's great.
I mean, this is a mixed move. I mean, you on one side you push make in India and
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
say all the manufacturers, global manufacturers, that you know what, you if you want to do business with us, you have to invest in our land. You have to you have to build a supply chain from the scratch here in India. And
Correct.
all of
Yeah.
a sudden you say, you know what, it's okay if you don't set up manufacturing plant here, we'll just reduce the import tariffs. I mean, what's this?
But I think that must be to introduce the brands here because see, once you get the economy going on here, especially India being a big place, okay, and people are specifically switching over to EVs, looking at your mode. Uh, so if we see that EV revolution coming up, first you have to get the people interested, and just setting up like if Elon sets up a gigafactory here, yes, yeah, it's going to be a boost to the economy, a lot of jobs,
No,
a lot
no,
of
but yeah, I
capital.
mean,
But
I
but
just
but
want
I'm
to cut.
saying
I just want to
no,
cut you. No, I mean, yes, introducing new brands is okay, but is it really viable solution? Because the price, India is a price sensitive market. Nobody is
it
going to buy
is.
Tesla for 50 plus or 60 to 90 lakhs. They are seriously competing with Audi e-tron maybe, or Volvo XC40 Recharge,
Yeah, but
which is
again,
Volvo's electric.
It is
but
aspirational. So you buy Tesla is just not for the money or just not for the value thing. You
exactly.
buy
Again,
Tesla is just aspiration. So
Exactly.
it is like that. It is kind of owning a luxury brand. It is
Exactly. It
like
is going to be like that.
owning a iPhone, to be honest. So it is like that. So no matter
Wow.
what, yeah, so no matter what, you will use that, or you need that, you want to invest that money, doesn't matter.
No, but again, I mean, if you are targeting that particular luxury segment for that
Exactly.
matter,
Yes.
But
then I mean it's no longer viable for the base tier or the mass audience is what I'm trying to say. Because anyways, nowadays, if you take a look at the consumer spending power, people people normally in our EV community, they are willing to spend up to 30 to 35 lakhs, but
But
that's the upper amount.
that is the way. So they are not targeting the mass market.
Yeah,
They are just targeting the
exactly.
cream, and
correct.
that is they're up for the game
Yeah,
for it.
and
So
even if you have like basic information on the Teslas anyways, they are not a very standard, get it because we have it kind of EV. It is a premium offering. Like I
exactly.
don't see Teslas being branded as, oh, it's the more affordable. The Model 3 maybe, but that option also came in quite late at
And
a
why?
later stage.
Yeah. And why? Because they have launched. Why? Because it's a SUV, and SUVs are all
Currently,
over.
yeah, currently
Yeah.
hot topics are,
Exactly.
yeah,
So
Exactly.
if you see the brand like BMW or Mercedes as well, all premium brands,
Yeah,
the sale of their SUVs are more
yeah.
compared to the,
prominent.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
obviously.
why I think
And
so. The
and
strategies.
I remember when the last time Tesla was trying to make a entry into India, and this is before the tax reduction and everything. Even then, they were like just saying. I read in some article. I don't know exactly which one, but when they were quoting on introducing the Tesla Model 3 here as the entry level model
Yeah,
firstly, they still were going like aiming for some. It was going to be priced around 50 lakhs or something, anyways.
Yeah.
So it was not going to be a, I have some money, let's go buy an EV. It was going to be a premium offering like Ionic 5. It was again
correct.
going to compete with Ionic 5 because it is around that price. And I really doubt that initially they'll get, a very Tata or someone's competition kind of car here.
Yeah, but
No way.
actually, I mean, because of this particular headline, I mean, previously, we all know that Tata recently, or rather 2 years ago, they launched Avinya as a brand,
Mhm.
which is like a remarkable masterpiece kind of concept design, and it was ground up built EV. So they were planning to launch Avinya as a brand, which would be then considered as premium EV luxury segment cars only. So they were aiming to launch the cars which were above priced above 40 lakhs or 50 lakhs. But after this Tesla news, we in our EV community got a news that now Avinya is planning to launch their cars below 45 or 40 lakhs or 30 lakhs mark. So I mean, this is a reverse effect, is what I would like to say, or rather like to point here out.
Yeah.
Because Tesla would be there in the 50 lakh segment, Avinya would be placed somewhere below that because people would prefer Tesla over Avinya, is what they might have thought of. So yeah, but this will eventually we will eventually see EV price reduction because
Mhm.
a lot of players are now in the space. I mean,
Obviously. Right.
Hyundai has
See,
Kona, Creta EV.
yeah. But
Yeah, yeah.
see, the thing is that prices will always be fluctuating based on economy, profits, and whatnot. The thing is, I would like to just, switch over from our price subjects right now over to the actual thing that is coming to my mind when you talk about a Tesla, and that is their autopilot feature.
Autopilot, yeah.
And it's going to be the real test of autopilot when they start deploying, or rather, start selling their cars in India. Will it be completely enabled? And if so, how good can
Yeah.
it be?
Because we are already seeing a lot of videos of level 2 ADAS,
Yeah.
which are falsely picking up. or falsely kicking in the brakes.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, but yeah, again, just coming back to the article, I would like to share this with all our audience is that initially they were planning to introduce more than one models, but the other high-end models like Model S and Model
You,
X.
I'm sorry, you are sharing something?
No, I'm not sharing, I'm just
Okay.
quoting. So the other high-end models like Model S and Model X will not, and also the Cybertruck will not be the part of Indian rollout as they are available only in left-hand drive configuration and they do not comply with the Indian market. So as of now, Tesla Model Y is the only option. Maybe Model 3 if they feel, then maybe Model 3, but no Cybertruck, no Model S, no Model X. Maybe no word on Roadster, but don't know.
But that's not even out in the US
Yeah, in the
market
US
either
itself.
right
Yeah.
now. I think the fastest car they have is the Model S Plaid, right?
Yeah. Okay. Moving.
Just one
Yeah.
recent thing, the thing that Mohit was talking about. People buy iPhone because it's luxury.
No, who
Then
said?
I
Who said?
mean, like a status symbol because as far as I know, and I'm just saying, just like KTM lost his edge because some people were buying KTM,
iPhone
I
is
think
already
iPhone
lost.
has lost itself again. So if you want good phones, I think Samsung वगैरह is okay. Overpriced, but nonetheless still okay.
Yeah.
Better than iPhones. Definitely इनोवेट करके हो चुका है अभी रियलिटी बेचते हैं वो
Okay. Moving to the next update. Sumedh, please don't start up with your rant because we
It
have
That
is
was
this.
one
because
time.
it's related to Windows.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
And
okay, okay.
actually,
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
Just
I mean, this deserves a rant because Microsoft is testing free version of Office applications with advertisers.
yeah, I
So
mean, it's
RIP
very
type of.
rant. It is rant worthy, but comment down below if you want a rant. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we won't be
exactly.
going, completely ranting all around.
Yeah. Because the editor who should not be named, he is he is very particular in fast forwarding Sumed's rant. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, okay. Let's just take a look at this article. And I'm quoting, Microsoft is testing free Office for Windows apps with ads. The free desktop versions of Word, Excel, and PowerPoint lack certain features in addition to running ads. So, yeah, BBomb, which is a famous channel here in India, they found out that ad supported version of Office was running on their PC. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just quoting here. Microsoft has been conducting some limited testing. Currently, there are no plans to launch a free ad-supported version of Microsoft Office desktop apps, says Microsoft spokesperson in a statement. While
Okay.
Microsoft claims this is a limited testing, the company has specifically engineered its Office apps to now work on Windows with ads. So we may see this version appear into more markets eventually. So this will be a 15-second video
Oh,
ad,
no.
and the ad-supported version of Office includes banners that are permanently visible at the sides. That's bad. That's not
Yeah,
at all good.
Like a
yeah,
And
process.
obviously.
yeah, and like I said, 15 seconds video ads that play every few hours.
Mhm.
So that's
First of
crazy.
all, hours, every few hours. Let's put that in double quotes because I completely do not believe that.
Yeah,
If anyone has used any kind of freemium, kind of application, they know that when there are any kind of even like 5-second ads, 10-second ads, 30-second ads, they do not pop up every hour. They pop up every few
correct,
minutes.
correct.
And as far as, okay, I'll take a direct dive into this and would like to say just one thing. See, Microsoft has its issues. Okay, let's keep them aside. Their Office suite is one of the best. applications out there. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Adobe has their own good softwares, and Microsoft has their own. And
Oh,
I'm with the fact that if Microsoft is offering a very good software suite for a certain price, I'm willing to pay for it. Even when it's subscription, I'm okay,
yeah.
because it's a really good piece of software. So no complaints on my side for the end user, as an end user. But if you have to offer it free with ads, every user that has been using like Word, PowerPoint, Excel, the one of the best few applications out there, is immediately start going to switch to LibreOffice, and that's the best thing that they can
Oh,
do. And
switch to Linux. Yeah.
because because of that, LibreOffice will also improve.
Hmm.
Since it's open source, people will
Yeah.
effectively put in more, efforts to
Efforts to
build it
develop it. Yeah.
better,
So
because it
LibreOffice
still
is
has some
basically,
scrolling issues. But apart
yeah,
from that, it's also brilliant piece of software, and it'll catch on as well. And it's not just for Linux;
is
it's
it,
a cross
is it
platform.
available on Windows as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
use
Of
it. I
course.
use it because I didn't want to pay for Microsoft.
Or you didn't want to see the ads?
Not really. I actually, since I didn't know about
Yeah,
the ad
exactly.
features at yet, and I rarely use, I've actually lessened my usage of Word and everything. But I try and use LaTeX more, so I'm switching over as well. I want to try different things. It's not
Right.
just I come back to Word every other time, but uh, then there's something called, software piracy as well.
Yeah.
Where,
No, but now, I mean, in India, mostly users, if you are listening to us,
yeah,
make sure that you don't have pirated versions of any softwares.
yeah,
As far as Microsoft is concerned, make
correct.
sure you have activated Office, because if you
Yeah.
have a licensed version, you won't be seeing advertisements while you are working on some Excel sheets or doing a PowerPoint or writing something, maybe updating your resume in Word. But yeah, I mean, make sure you do have the authentic activated licensed version of the Office, because if not, then see, running ads is basically getting to know what sort of activity you are doing, and based on your search results, based on what topics are interesting you, the ads are shown to you. So these ads are personalized ads. So the
Yeah.
ads which I might be seeing on browsers, Mohit won't. So Mohit will be seeing some different kinds of ads. And so is with Sumedh, and so is with all other guys like you.
Yeah.
So the ads are based on your activity, your likes,
Yeah.
your dislikes, your preferences, and everything.
So, fun fact that you can get from the specific info that Amuk just gave you, all your information's been tracked.
Yeah.
So, yeah, have fun with that knowledge.
Yeah, have fun with that knowledge. But yeah, speaking of piracy and everything, we see a lot of people here in India not using Adobe and CorelDRAW licensed version. So as a part of fix, you can say, Adobe is launching Photoshop app for Android and iOS users. So I'm quoting the article. Adobe launches a Photoshop app on iPhone and Android. Release expected soon. So
Uh-huh.
Adobe has introduced a new Photoshop app for iPhones with plans to release an Android version later this year. And this will be termed as Photoshop Express, or rather this,
Okay.
yeah, or rather Photoshop Express is existing, so it will be a more of a comprehensive set of features than desktop version. So it will
Hmm.
have design editing and generative AI tools.
Okay. Again, yeah. But yeah, I
I,
was going to ask whether it's going to be different from the existing software they have for Android and
no,
iOS.
yeah, so I think it will have, yeah, more like other mobile editing apps, offer basic tools like resizing, masking, and spot healing tool, you can say.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
However, this new app supports cross-device project work through
Hmm.
integration with Photoshop on the web, allowing users to seamlessly continue their work across different platforms. That's a good support, I would say. So if
Mhm.
you're working on MacBooks and on Windows, this is called as a cross platform, and Photoshop will be supporting this cross platform support. So that's a
Yeah.
good plus point, I would say.
But already I think so the Creative Cloud integrations exist with the original app as well. I think they're just, yeah, continuing
Yeah.
it as well.
But again, this particular app will be having or rather featuring spot healing brush tool, tap select layers selection masks, and a premium subscription would unlock object select, magic wand, and content aware fill.
It's
So
nice.
the free features, you can say, would be the basics one, yet you can say it will get your work done, is what I feel.
Yeah,
Because
generally in the kind of remote device, you just have to work fast, not that effective. So those
yeah,
tools will be very useful for them.
but again, I mean, if you take a look at the free version, you'll be still able to crop the images, you'll be able to resize them. It again features spot healing tool, which will remove the spots or maybe people from the background,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and masks and everything. So yeah, I mean, like you said, Mohit, it's Photoshop on the go.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. I think, and the thing is, especially with mobile devices, no matter how big your phone is, I think it's not going to be the primary source of editing
Correct,
that any designer or editor might do.
correct.
So it is going to be like, yeah, I have done so much work. There has to be a few quick fixes and the things to get going. So yeah, I think so. This might be good. And a design person can comment better than, say, me.
Yeah.
And Amog, certainly you can shed some more light into this.
No, I mean, personally, I am not at all comfortable working on phone or editing on phone. But I mean, yeah, some people prefer the handiness of mobile phone over a laptop or a PC. So I mean, yes, for those, I mean, I know some of my friends or some people from my family, they edit their entire videos on off YouTube on their phones. So I just can't digest the fact of editing any kind of either photo or a video on phone. But
Yeah,
considering the fact that these people are still using or these people are using certain applications on mobiles. So I mean, yeah, Adobe has certainly found out the sweet space of minimum requirements for editing on the phone.
Mm.
But again, I mean, for that matter, if you want some advanced tools like object select, magic wand, content aware fill, clone stamp, remove tool, it requires a $70 per year subscription. So it is
Mhm.
it is like 4,500 rupees per year or $8 per month or 640 rupees per month.
Yeah.
So again,
Okay.
this is typical of any big giant offering their app. I mean, yes, if you have free version, you can use these basic tools, which are more than enough, I guess. But if you want some advanced tools on your mobile phone, then you have to pay.
Yeah. Interesting.
So again, and this is on Android and iOS. So I think it will be available on Android tabs as well as on iPads.
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
So
Yeah.
this might be a plan to attract customers or other switch customers from laptops to iPads and tabs, is what I
Or
feel.
other flip phones as well, maybe.
Flip phones maybe.
Because,
Yeah.
yeah, because of those. Yeah.
Flips and folds. Both the
Yeah.
things. Both the things. But
A
yes, I mean,
foldable phone.
yeah, foldable phone, yeah. So next up, we have an update from Google, and we might have often suffered a lot when we try to log in to our Gmail accounts from a new device.
Yeah.
And
The
it,
two-factor
yeah,
authentication, although secure, is pretty annoying.
yeah. So Google then sends some text messages to our phones. Then we have to go in, open our messages app and enter that code. So no more doing that. So now Google has
Oh,
introduced
okay.
QR code based login, or rather will be introducing
Ah,
that. So I'm quoting
mm.
Google to introduce QR based login for Gmail. Soon will stop sending SMS codes. Yes, finally. So
Okay.
Gmail had introduced SMS based two-factor authentication back in 2011. So what two-factor authentication is that? One first factor would be your password, and second factor would be additional security, in which in this case was OTP or SMS codes. So this is two-factor authentication. So this is Google's way, or rather in security and in security terms, you can say any other method which proves that this is your email ID, or this you are the person who is willing to log into the account, is verified user apart from the password. So
Mm.
this is what two-factor authentication means.
Yeah. So it's a bit like the if you try to log in using WhatsApp
Yeah,
or Discord or such chatting
right.
apps.
Right.
Yeah.
So in case, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's okay. I mean, we don't need to go deep there. So with tech giants embracing pass keys in favor of more of the not so trustworthy text-based passwords, it looks like Google is planning to ditch SMS authentication codes in favor of QR codes. According to a recent report by Forbes citing privileged conversation with Google insiders, the publication claims that the tech giant will be moving away from SMS based authentication for Gmail sometime later this year. So, again, with scammers getting creative and coming up with a new scheme every other day, it looks like Google wants to eliminate network operators as the point of breach. The tech giant says that fraudsters have been engaging in SIM swapping and a new type of scam called traffic pumping, where fraudsters try to use online service providers to send large number of SMS messages to numbers in their control and eventually get paid. Okay. So Google found out that even the SMS codes can be hacked by the hackers.
Correct. Yeah.
So, which is why they won't be sending SMS or OTPs, one-time passwords, over SMS,
Mm.
because some people might hack the SIM, or you can say
Swap the
cellular.
SIM. Yeah,
Yeah.
swap the SIM, and
But
they
again,
can actually gather
yeah,
the data,
But
the SMS codes data, and then they can do that traffic and
yeah,
right.
although I do have a question, like it will target so my question comes from a very limited user perspective, but there are users like these. So a few people still use feature phones,
yeah,
like non-smartphones, which do not have any kind of barcode scanning functionality specifically, where there is UPI, because I know for a fact that UPI still works with a lot of feature phones.
Geo
They
phones
have
as
that.
well.
Exactly. But nonetheless, being feature phones in the sense they are not smartphones, they do not have a very powerful camera integrated into them. And the people relying with factor authentication on with such users, they might get hampered because any person will obviously opt for a secure method
Yeah,
of, getting their accounts, secured. But if Google makes this the norm, then it's going to be quite annoying because not everyone wants a smartphone. Okay,
yeah,
like if if a few uh, daily rituals of Instagram scrolling are to be avoided, I think I would go for a feature phone any time of the day. Because
yep,
apart from that, who uses a phone nowadays for not the designers for the Adobe, Photoshop guys, but like otherwise we we tend to do most of the procrastinations
yeah.
than actual
Than
work
the
anyways.
actual use. Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean if WhatsApp is going to be working nice, a keypad is a better thing than any of our touchpad keyboards, I would say.
No, definitely, because it will definitely reduce our distraction time. And
Bring Blackberries back.
yeah, please. But
Please.
yeah,
Love those keyboards.
but coming back to the Google ditching with the SMS codes and everything. we already have something called as authenticator apps. So there is this particular app which generates 6-digit one-time passwords
Yeah, for the
all your
limited
login.
time. For the
And this particular one-time password automatically expires after like 10 seconds.
Mhm.
So there are some authenticator apps made by Google, made by Microsoft, made by LinkedIn for that matter. But in the last few years, Twitter, Microsoft, Apple, Signal, all of these major companies have gone away from OTP or SMS based authentication, and they are relying on these authenticator app based authentication. So now the question really is, and surprisingly or rather interestingly, Google has their own authenticator app. So then why are they launching a different method for login?
Yeah, I have no idea. And I do have to say this because this is a common issue that's going to, arise soon. Every other application has its own proprietary authenticator.
Yes.
That is quite annoying. Okay. Having so many applications in my phone. Okay. And then Google one day, say if you have an Android phone, Google one day recommends you that you're not using a few of these applications. Why not get rid of them? And you accidentally delete a few authenticator apps. Then you try to log on to something because, oh, hey, I might want to use something XYZ in a long time. And you try to open it, and then they're like, hey, sorry, you can't. You have this authentication app issue.
But again, I mean, coming to Google's update, we have seen prompts or in the notification bar, you can say, we get, are you trying to log in? Is this you? And
Mhm.
we click
yes,
on, yes,
yes,
it's
it's
me
me.
to approve the login request. So in addition to that, we might be able to scan a QR code just to bypass
Login
or rather
fast.
get through the login process.
Yeah.
But again, it is interesting as to if my phone is stolen and if the person or the thief is trying to get into my account and he has the phone so he can scan the QR code and get into my account. So I mean, yeah,
Oh,
that's questionable. Again, that
yeah.
needs to be checked. Okay, so again, coming to the Google's update, we again have one update from Google Drive this time. And Google Drive has introduced a new video transcription feature, which makes transcripts out of your videos, basically subtitles, which in our video you can find out in Marathi and Hindi subtitles. So again, with their AI, with Google's AI feature and AI processing, they are able to process our videos, and based on whatever language we are speaking, they're able to generate the subtitles for our videos. But now this has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
Google is doing this for
Yeah,
a
yeah.
while, but now we can search based on what sentences or what words we have used in that particular video. So we
Mhm.
can search based on the transcripts or the captions. So selecting transcript, sentence jumps video to timestamp automatically. So
Yeah.
Google has introduced a new feature in Google Drive that allows users to access and search video transcripts, making content navigation easier. Building on
Yeah.
the automatic caption feature from last year, this update enables users to view transcripts and quickly locate specific moments by clicking on a sentence, which
Mhm.
jumps the video to the corresponding timestamp.
I think a similar feature exists at Udemy, I think so, for the
I
courses
think so. I'm
because
not sure.
yeah, I think because when I last checked out a course something, it obviously has its own transcript and I think it highlights a part of a sentence. And if you click on it, I think so it jumps there. I am not entirely sure if it was Udemy or something because I think I might have tried this feature, but it's good that Google is bringing it into, mainstream YouTube because it's going
Right.
to be really amazing.
Right. No, it's not into mainstream
It will
YouTube.
be in the drive, I think so.
It will be in
Uh,
Google Drive.
it's in Google Drive right now. Yeah, I know. But if they bring it to say
Yeah. If they
mainstream
bring it to
YouTube,
If they
YouTube, it
bring
will
it
be a
to
game
YouTube,
changer.
it
correct.
will
Yeah,
be.
yeah, it will be amazing because you know something. If you're just going to read into it, and you want to have that explanation in that video or audio format. to
Correct.
jump to it. And it will be quite nice actually, especially for audiobooks and everything, things like
Correct.
that. It will be really amazing.
Correct. The Google Drive's new feature allows users to open a transcript panel while playing a video. So there will be a panel on left or right side of the screen wherein there will be keywords or sentences, and you can simply scroll through these sentences and simply click on these words or phrases or sentences so that you can simply skip to that part of the video. So no more manual scrolling here and there just to check or just to skip to the part which you were searching
Yeah,
for.
seeking 5 seconds here and there
Correct.
just to
Correct.
get that. Yeah.
So I think that's a good update, and let me just check when it will be available. So
Mhm.
Google has launched a free version and for the developers only as of now, but it will be rolled out soon.
Okay.
Okay, for the wider audience.
Let's
So
hope soon enough.
yeah, let's hope. But I mean, who will be using that? I mean, who goes into Google Drive and searches for videos? And I mean,
Let's
yeah,
No,
see.
no.
maybe
Maybe
one time in 2 years, if I
Yeah.
want to go back to the memory lane,
Yeah.
just search for some videos from my trip or a wedding ceremony or something else. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I mean, pretty much Google Drive is being used for maybe document saving or
Yeah. Although I do know
with
one or
with
two
15 GB
technically
of
nerd
element.
people who, jump to Drive once in a while to
yeah.
check up on a few memory lane things.
Yeah,
So yeah, there can be
yeah.
one or two users as well, but they'll be happy.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can start a different YouTube channel for the drive part. But yeah, okay. Now we'll just take a look at the last update of this week, you can say. And we have AI again, but this time we don't have DeepSeek or Microsoft or OpenAI ChatGPT. We have some news about Perplexity AI, which is connected somehow, you can say, to Google. So the thing is that Perplexity takes on Google Chrome with its
Mhm.
AI web browser, Comet. So
Ah,
now
okay.
we have AI enabled web browsers. Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm just quoting Perplexity, the AI powered search engine company, announced on Monday that it will launch a new web browser called Comet. The company describes the browser is agentic, suggesting it will leverage artificial intelligence to automate tasks and enhance internet browsing capabilities. I mean, what sort of automating tasks? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Just, just like Perplexity reinvented search, we are also reinventing the browser. Okay, that's a big statement.
Okay.
And interesting users can now sign up to become the first, uh, to be among the first to access the upcoming browser. So
Mhm.
if you guys are interested in trying out the Comet browser, we will be giving out link in the description below. So if you are interested, you can go ahead and sign up for this particular program. So I mean, yeah, Chrome has been in the competition for since Internet Explorer, you can say.
So it is not like competition. They are leading for
Yeah,
the ages.
There is no competition.
there
It
is
is
no competition
better.
yet.
It is better.
I mean, we have been using Internet Explorer just to install Google Chrome.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or
That's
Chromium based
or Chromium.
browsers
Yeah,
like Brave and every other
yeah.
one. Edge
So
is the new Edge is Chromium based too, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Brave. We are using Brave browser.
Yeah, it's the best. I
Yeah,
mean, it opened their Instagram page openly keeps saying how it blocks ads on YouTube. So it's
yeah.
fun.
Actually, again, we are always claiming that we listen to our subscribers and we are reaching out to subscribers and reading out the comments. So again, if you take a look at our very first episodes, we were using Google Chrome, but one of our subscribers suggested us to use Brave because the ads were too distracting.
Yeah,
So
we
the
corrected that.
Yeah.
yeah. So one of our subscribers said that, I want to read the articles which you guys are sharing on the screen, but the ads were too distracting. So
Mm.
we use Brave instead so that the ads would be blocked by the browser and it will be easy for us to read out the content which you guys are showing. So thanks to our subscribers again. And yes,
Yeah. I'd like to
We
make
are
a
welcome for
point.
any recommendation, basically.
Yes, definitely. That is a very important thing.
I mean, yeah, coming back to the browser space and everything,
Yeah.
Google Chrome has been the leader. I mean, we can't even deny the fact.
Yeah.
Google Chrome
They
rules everything.
they literally have an entire OS named after Chrome.
Yes, Chrome OS, yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the fact, or I mean, I have seen a lot of iPhone users ditching Safari and using Google Chrome because
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's convenience or whether it's usability or whether it's easy to use or anything. Google Chrome exists on every freaking laptop, computer, mobile device, anything.
Out
So
of Firefox.
yeah, exactly. But again, I mean, that's a bold move
The
by
one
Perplexity.
closed source, you know, browser that anyone will download is Chrome, and
Yeah.
Perplexity, giving them competition or at least planning to
As
is
they
going to be a
is
very
stating
big
that.
statement.
And again, I mean, they are saying that it will be AI powered web browser and everything. So again, when everything AI powered, I mean, at times I'm feeling that this is sort of a gimmick just to grab some attention from the market. But the timeline is very unclear. I mean, they have not stated anything as to what is the development process and when they are planning to launch this particular application, web browser in this case, and whether it will look like Chrome or not. Everything is unclear. They have just given out a statement that, hey, Comet is our newest product and we will be developing Comet browser, which will be AI powered browser and everything. So that remains unclear as to what exactly they are trying to do here.
Trying to do, yeah, correct.
But I mean, yeah, Google is Google, and Google might be working already on this. So you never know. Google, before even launching Comet, we might see Chrome, which is enabled by AI,
AI.
or we might see Google Gemini, which is Google's AI tool, being integrated with the Chrome. You never know.
No, yeah.
But okay, that's a wrap for this week, and do let us know how you thought of this episode. And like we always say, subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends and family, and make sure you comment down Google Drive if you are watching our episode or listening to our episode here. And thanks a ton for watching. Keep liking our content and keep subscribing to our channel. That makes a huge difference. It makes us feel that we are moving into the correct direction.
Yeah.
Is how it basically gives a boost to
Yeah.
us. So thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
So that's a wrap for this episode and hope you all liked our video. Do let us know what you feel in comments below. काय केलं तू हे?
Yeah.
Let us know what you feel about our video.
But again, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So that's a wrap for this episode, guys. And do let us know how
अरे
you feel.
एनर्जी थोडी
अशक्त वाटतोस.
अशक्त म्हणजे
अशक्त वाटतं?
आपण तर सुमेशच्या सुरात सूर मिसळले असं वाटतं
हो ठीक आहे चल.
ओके दॅट्स रॅप
Okay, so that's a wrap. ठीक आहे.
You can call it Subway.
टेकिंग कर
असंच म्हणायला हवं.
If you're watching till here, comment Royal Enfield down below.
रॉयल एनफील्ड का
ना तूच सांग.
Yes.
मौका
Celebration
भी है,
episode.
मौका भी है, दस्तूर भी है.
You.
हे पण बोल की डोंट गो विथ द हेडलाईन्स.
मिसलिडिंग हेडलाईन्स. मिस्टरलिडिंग
माझ्या
हेडलाईन्स पण
ऍक्टिंगचा
असतात.
एक स्वप्न तुझं पूर्ण करून दे त्याच्यामध्ये. ओ ओ असा वगैरे.
Oh, let me call my friend. Let me check if he's here. आला भाई. कॉल केला भाई, आला डायरेक्ट. हॅलो आदेश. हाऊ इज यू?